Hey guys, Salak here. Video discussion number two. I guess for the first question, I wanted to say why do I want to start a business? The reason I want to start a business is because I never saw myself working for a 9 to 5 job or doing some kind of salaried job. I just never did. Always saw myself as an entrepreneur, and amazing thing is I've had that thought in my mind since I was probably about 9 or 10 years old, and I don't feel like most 9 year olds or 10 year olds think about business or what kind of business they want. But I remember when I was a kid, I used to like be in my dad's not office, but where he would go to like work and stuff. He used to be like drawing out this plan of like this club. I had this idea for a club I wanted, and I had the name for it and everything. Now that I look back on it, the name and the name of it was stupid and stuff, but I think the idea wasn't that bad, and at least coming from a 10-year-old. So that's a little funny memory I have there of me and my dad. But and I think my dad actually, yeah, I think I've talked about it before. I think my dad has really influenced me in that way. May he rest in peace. But he definitely, I'm sorry, my eyes are kind of, I just woke up, so forgive me for rubbing my eyes so much. But my dad influenced me a lot about business, and just watching him work was truly amazing, and how much effort he put in. And he just, sometimes it looked effortless, and he was just amazing. He was a genius, and the things that he did were quite incredible. I wish he was still around because there's so much more I could have learned from him, but it is what it is. So that's the reason. So again, yeah, the reason why I want to start a business, because that's what I've always saw myself doing. Um, Even going to college, or like, oh, what do you want to go to school for? I always struggled trying to figure out what exactly the degree I wanted to go for, because I felt like there's no degree really that could get me to where I want to be. There's not a degree for entrepreneurship, and I think most of you will understand that or agree with me on that. Um, so some people are like, oh, so then why did you go to college? At the end of the day, there was a lot of great things that came from college. I met the love of my life. I you know, I met some great friends. I met some great people. I gave my life to Christ while I was in college. And I would have probably never got to know who really Jesus was for me if it was never for me going to Broward College. So I'm not saying, I thank God for it, but I think that was a place that He put me in order to like find out who He is for me. Anyway, I know that's not part of the discussion. So number two, if I'm not, next question was what kind of business I want to start. I wanted to start a restaurant. The reason I want to start a restaurant is, it's not because I want to be a chef or anything. I never wanted to be a chef, and most people who start restaurants are chefs. They're like, oh, so you like food and stuff? No, I want to start a restaurant is because there's just this idea that I have that I think would be amazing. And also the idea of a restaurant of people being able to come together. Food is great. As you can see, I'm a big guy, so you can see I love food. But food is great. But also sometimes food can be a great way of bringing people together. When you break bread with one another, sometimes it can mend relationships. Sometimes it can start a relationship, and sometimes it just like I said, it brings people together. Sometimes family come from a long way. They haven't seen each other a long time, and one thing they always do when they get back together is that they come to eat. And I think just a great place to bond with one another, a father and a son bonding over milkshake, fries, and burgers, something like that. I think it's just a great place for people to really come together. Professor Pagano, don't get mad. I can't answer some of the questions because I don't want to give too much away about my idea. And I'm sorry to all of you. I'm just someone that doesn't like to put something out there until it's already in the works. Not because I think one of you will steal my idea. It's just, I've had experiences in the past, so I'll be able to speak about it more once it's like really being done or starting. I don't want to give too many ideas away of what it is. So I can't really speak about the part where it says what differentiates my business from other ones in the competition. But the products and services I plan to sell, it's definitely like like a comfort food. It would be burgers, fries, shakes, all different types of food. But I can't really speak on the idea and uniqueness behind it, just because I don't want to give anything away. Not until it's already in the works. So I apologize for that, Professor Bergano, and to my classmates. But anyway, I do hope that this video was entertaining. I hope that I answered your questions. Like I said, sorry that I don't look at the camera so much. When I'm thinking, I like to look up and I'm moving my hands a lot. So anyway, have a great day, guy. And I also apologize for making this post so late. It's been a crazy week at work with everything. So I'm sorry that I waited till Sunday to make my video post. Anyway, have a great day, guys.